1 and 2.
Oh. Well, now we're all over the place.
Is it 4? So it's Ivy. Ivy gets to give us a recap.
Okay. So we were in that place with the mind place for Ren in the big room with that thing. What is that called?
Big room with the what? Oh, the ziggurat, the pyramid shape. Yeah.
Yes. And Ren saw that Chinden had some internal battles going on, and then Vesper's dad, but not actually because he's dead, showed up and with the embodiment of death. And they're like, we're gonna fucking fight you guys. And we're like, okay, bet. Somehow we won, and Ren also won, and now he has hella memories, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
That's pretty much it. Theo, is your camera starting for you? Because it seems to be acting strange for me.
Yes, it was. Is it working?
Does everybody else see him?
No.
What the fuck?
Goodbye, Theo. Hello, Theo. There he
There
is.
you are. There's my sweet prince.
Sorry, team.
Wait, it's so fucked up. You're ugly.
Fucking got him. We can either jump right into conversations here, or if you guys, I'll leave it up to you, want to wait like 5 minutes, see if Riley actually shows up around 8:45.
Do we want to recap like where everybody's mental is at right now and the last few things that had happened?
Yeah, by all means.
In a non-progression sort of way, maybe?
I can do my best to guess where everybody's at, and you all correct me as we go along. Vesper and Kaelinor had just rediscovered some shit about their own past that they were unaware of, so that's on Kaelinor's mind, I'm sure. Vesper having just dealt with Dad and Granddad trying to kill all his friends, and a bunch of shit resurfacing. Seems to be in not great mental shape, based on all of that. Maeve chilling as fuck right now. Finnan had a little bit of revisiting with some past stuff, but I think also mostly kind of chilling right now, just mostly trying to support the team as much as he can and get by until he can accomplish his own quest. Kinfath had a run-in in discovering who killed his mom, and turned out it was Kifo, Vesper's dad, and was like pretty shaken up about that. But then fought Kifo, and Kifo died, and so man's a monk, and he's gonna try to let that go as best he can, but also he's still a person, and that might not be so easy. Ren, to my knowledge, probably is having a whole lot of feelings and emotions because he basically has an entire lifetime worth of memories now that he didn't have moments ago. And yet they are all complete as a memory should be.
He's probably fine.
Did I get any of that wrong for anybody?
Kinfath is fine.
Yeah, of course.
Totally cool.
I'm fine. I'm chilling. Don't worry about it.
Ren and Vesper shared a moment in a bubble of silence. That was cool.
Loving kiss.
It's true.
Tender embrace.
And I believe right at the end, Ren said something along the lines of, "Hey, you guys don't owe me shit, but if you can do me one last thing, we can go find that tree and take down a tyrant in the meantime while helping my people." And it seemed like...
Begged for help.
True. It seemed like everybody was game, ready to steal some pants, and
Fuck.
that is right where we left it.
As it
Stealing
was
Ren's pants.
intended to be.
And now we shall, with 3 minutes left, it makes no sense to start now, so wait for the boy if he's truly
Yeah,
on
I attack
time.
Willow.
Yeah,
I also-
roll the hit.
I also
Uh,
attack.
We have so
48.
many turns.
Roll
to
the,
kill
go ahead and roll the hit. Surprisingly misses, I believe. That one will do it.
Good.
There's a 48 hit.
A 48 would hit, yeah. With a, for 11, you, where do you punch her in the face? Like right in the face?
I'm gonna spend a key point.
Okay, yeah,
Flurry of
flurry of
blows.
blows, of course.
Yeah.
Yep. A 14 won't do it. 26 will though.
Okay, good.
I'd like to cast daylight and create a miniature sun about 2 inches in
Another
front of
11.
Willa's eyes.
Willa is still up, but looking on her last legs.
I'd like to
Action
sweep
surge.
those legs if I could.
Yeah, go ahead, roll the hit. Fucking
We should play D&D.
action
like this
economy's
more
not
often.
happening at all, so. Yep,
I mean,
both hit.
Yeah, no
I'm gonna
responses.
spend
We're all
a-
just watching.
I'm gonna spend another key point to
To do the move where after you
Well-
sweep, you punch her on the ground.
yeah.
Yeah.
We get 2 of these if they both land. Yeah, they both land.
Yeah, her stance is broken. You can execute.
I'm gonna sweep her so she's on the floor, and then come over and bang bang, and then with my last move, I'm gonna pick her back up and then elbow drop her on the top of the head.
Oh yeah. Her neck breaks
yeah.
and Willa is dead.
Let's
I'd like to
go.
cast Revivify, so we can do it again.
Yeah, I would like to.
Yeah.
Just infinite loop of death.
D&D is
Oh, we'd
that
have the
easy.
long rest.
Eventually.
I only need a short rest. I get all my key points back.
Had we already completed a short rest?
No. Very
Okay.
specifically, no.
Because you said that we could at the end of the last session, and I rolled hit dice.
Well, put him down.
Well,
Because like
Did
you
you
said that we
do-
could do that.
I don't remember that, but I probably did. But keep what you have. I won't worry about it.
Okay.
Does that mean I should roll hit dice too, or?
No.
Hmm.
What the fuck? But I wanna.
I seem to have used about half of my hit die last time we played as well.
I think we rested.
You know what? I
before
think
something
you.
happened.
Everybody can short rest. You can all get a short rest.
Definitely
in.
short rest.
Definitely not a long rest, but you can have a short rest.
Right. Well, I mean, we even talked about like, yeah, we made it to a short rest. It's only like 10 minutes, like at the end of the last session.
That's true. However, I was gonna have something happen like pretty much immediately.
Oh, sick. I can't wait.
Oh,
to-
well,
I'll make
pretend
it
we rest
happen after 10 minutes. Why not? It'll be exactly long enough to take a short rest and pretty much something else.
We hit the 10-minute mark and start to feel rested, and then the ceiling collapses and we all die.
Correct.
Damn.
So glad
Evan,
we
do you
followed.
intentionally choose the crunchiest chips possible?
No, but
It's like thrice kettled is what it sounds like.
We gotta cook this chip 3 times. It's not 8:45.
Yeah, you're fucking late.
For shame.
Oh, dude, I forgot I have the periaptive wound closure. This will be the first time it's ever been useful. Whenever I roll a hit die to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores.
Nice.
That's
Fuck.
insane.
It's it's short rests. It doesn't affect like
Wait.
cure wounds or anything. It doesn't affect.
Wither and Bloom
Yeah,
makes
like,
you
really
roll hit die, dude.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Does it make you roll? Does it make me roll, or does it?
It makes
make
you
for me?
roll.
Nice.
They may expend hit die and roll them and regain that much.
So I would
Can
gain double.
hear you?
That's fucking sweet.
Riley, your shit is busted
And bussin'.
and bussin'.
Me when my bus is busted.
But
Yeah, I
yeah,
know
you
that
just watched the D20 on a bus campaign.
Yes, with Katie Maravich as the DM, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good video.
Oh no.
It's like 6 minutes long is the whole campaign. It's
I
not
was
real,
about to say,
but
like, there's no way she actually knows anything about D&D.
no, that was the joke.
Oh,
Basically,
There he
there
is.
you are.
Okay, I can't hear you guys.
Uh,
Hold on.
Oh.
Wait, how
Riley
did he know
sucks.
that?
It was a game changer episode where they were trying to pitch the most viral video ideas, and hers was to do a Oops All DMs episode, but with her as the DM knowing nothing about D&D, and it turned out fantastic. So,
Yeah, that
Hello?
sounds like a good pitch.
hello,
Yeah, fixed it.
he's here.
Also,
All
you
right,
can see our mouths moving.
We just did the recap and everything, so just do your best to remember, and we're gonna go ahead and cut right in here. After Ren had asked for everybody's help and everybody seemed on board, everybody was able to take a short rest, so you may do that, Riley.
If you haven't
Specifically a
already.
short rest, if you have not
Haven't
already.
already.
And yeah, we cut in at the end of that 10 minutes. How's everybody spread out in the room here? Is everybody huddled in a little pile or kind of laying against walls and in pockets of groups? What does
Sitting
this look
on
like?
the stairs, 3 stairs up.
I was about to say stairs.
Top of the ziggurat.
Word.
If Ren wouldn't be weird about it, I would probably also be sitting at the top of the ziggurat.
We're all in that chair.
Hold on. Is it still open on Roll20? Just so I can see
Probably, whatever you were last in.
it. Let me look.
He's gonna pick a specific stair.
No,
That's one.
I want to
That
see
one.
where I'm at. No,
Do you
launch
see
it.
my ping, DM? Do you see my ping? That's where I want to be.
I want to be right there. Yeah, over here. Okay, I'm gonna position myself next to the water and kind of like put a finger in it and play with it.
Word. Where specifically?
Hey,
What?
whatever.
Can you wait 10 minutes before you do that?
Oh, okay.
And then
I'm
do
assuming the 10 minutes has passed at the very
Okay.
end here, but like,
that? Go crazy.
What's that?
You may
okay.
proceed.
where in the water?
Just
Give me an exact ping
Where do
location
you
on the
put
map.
your
I
finger?
know you had it up.
I just closed it. Hold on.
God damn it.
Where's Dad?
All right, I don't-
wasn't the
I
water
don't-
trapped? Didn't we talk about how the water
Yeah,
was...
Riley, this is the whole thing that I'm trying not to metagame right now.
Y'all are
Never mind,
He-
Parker. You're aware now, so it doesn't matter.
He
You
remembered
know, I
one
thought
thing.
that... I thought Ren told
Can
us.
you leave again?
No.
No, what have you done? Yeah, he's back.
Anyway, so yeah, everybody's hanging out mostly around the ziggurat. Looks like Fennon's kind of down by the water. Right as you start to feel a bit rested again, the doors on either side of the room open simultaneously. Pouring in through these doors like SWAT teams, you see 2 groups of 5 archers each,
Fireball.
coming in
Yep.
Sort of armor, but it's made of just like twisted black branches that kind of form down them. You see them all hold up arrows to different people in the group here. What do you all do?
Ren, are these the guys you need us to take care of? And she'll begin to pull out her nanite bombs.
Oh my god. Is I recognize that armor, by the way, right?
You do.
Okay.
You know that these are the Merc Hunters.
Are any of the archers trained on me?
Yeah, me.
Definitely at least one. I think you give me an insight check, if you don't mind.
Womp womp.
With an insight of 6, you're not able to notice any of what they appear to be feeling. I do think, however, even regardless of that, you notice that one of them does have more adorned armor, and she is pointed directly at you.
I want to start walking in that exact direction. Just start approaching.
What is her name? There it is. She pulls her bow back just a bit more taut, and you see only a single finger holding on to it. Don't you approach any further. Who in the hells are you?
You dare draw a bow on your king.
You're not my king. Druval is my king. I serve the throne. You wear the
Unfortunate.
armor of our dead king and play pretend.
Shoot me and we'll find out if I'm a pretender or not.
You'd rather not. You know what? Go ahead and make me an intimidation check.
Yes. Yes. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That was good.
That's a nat 20. with the armor effect.
29!
She slowly lets the draw, or I don't know what you call it, undrawing a bow, but pulls it back to its resting position. You mean to claim you're a king of the drow? Did you walk
No.
out of here like one of the memories?
What was that last bit? Sorry.
Did you walk out of one of the memories as some sort of ghost? Our last king died 1,200 years ago.
Meldrain.
That was his name.
That
Never
is
met
my
the
name.
man. She signals to the rest of the hunters to lower their bows. That's quite a story, if it's true. Sitting on that throne alerted our king to your presence. He asked to see whoever was here. Seems like you might want to see him too.
Indeed.
Vesper?
What language are they speaking?
I think they are speaking their altered Elvish.
Am I able to pick up on any of it?
I
What?
think, like a person who has had 4 years of Spanish class, like you can kind of know what's like some of the words. You're like, okay, I can generally get what they're saying, but like not fluently.
I think they said king 8 times.
Yeah, right. Like I know that one. I'm pretty sure. Well, you do us a favor by coming along with us peacefully.
And you'll take me to Blackroot.
Right to the keep.
Deal.
Very well.
I would spin around to the group, and I would, I guess, just a quiet little, like, finger wag. Like, come catch up.
She is going to close the distance with you and hold out a hand for a handshake. Eloise, good to meet you. Melody.
I'll meet the handshake and say, it is your pleasure.
We'll see. She is going to just start walking the way she came out through Kalenor's lab memory. And basically reverse this course as Finnan did once in his own memory, and just start leading the way towards the entrance to this whole place. What did everybody else do? Was everybody going with them, or is anybody looking for a different way to approach this?
What the fuck did they say?
Veth will stand up from a catcher's position and stretch as he was staring down archers, waiting for them to shoot an arrow at him. He's gonna go, I don't know what he just said, but it looks like he wants us to follow. I will start walking.
As Willa starts to follow, she'll be flipping off the archers that told to stand down. Yeah.
I think
Suck it. You know, like what I'm saying.
you see all of them, much like the ornamentary British soldiers, just completely unreactive.
Good. Just like I expected.
After seeing that, there's gonna be a little mage hand flick on the back of the head for Willa, and then she's gonna get hit with a message that says, "Be nice, we're outnumbered."
We can take them. She'll message back at you because she has message.
You can reply to
They
this.
also can respond. Yeah.
Oh.
New separate message, no reply.
Word. I guess, is everybody following then?
Yeah,
Yes, still a little bit confused.
same.
Same.
Yes.
The only thing that
like,
was said out loud was, I don't fucking know.
I mean, yeah. Do they like, if as we're like standing here like kind of quietly deliberating about whether or not we're following, are they like making any like do they give a shit about us?
You seem to think the other 9 of these archers are basically like, think Dora Milaje, just like stand there and wait until they get an order and then do that exact thing, and that's what they care about.
So they're just leaving. They're not worried about us.
They are standing and waiting for you to leave, and they intend to follow you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Well, then I suppose
Hence
we
my
should go.
enlonged middle finger in their faces.
You're enlonged?
It's like 6 feet long.
Yeah, you know when you like really, you know when you really put it out there, it's like the longest finger, and like it is what it is.
It is your longest finger.
So, you all follow along with these guys, and you're walked backwards through whatever path they took here, tracking you all. And one memory after another, see the backwards motion of whatever was there. I can't remember the order that this happened in, but you eventually get back to that octagonal room up top with the water floating above you. Meldrain, not Meldrain, well, Ren, sorry.
What does it mean?
What a twist.
Ren knows the mechanism for getting out of here is essentially a big old stomp right underneath the water, and can communicate that however you want. You know, you've seen that you put a major amount of pressure right beneath it, and a pillar will erupt, sending you straight up.
Sick.
I think it would be funny to like spin around to the group and say, okay, so you have to clap really loud, and as I clap, I kick the ground with the clap, convincing everybody that it was the clap. That'd
Roll
be
for
fun.
performance.
I
Performance.
believe you.
I think that's going to be a deception check, and anybody else can roll insight against it, and whoever fails against that believes it fully.
Can I try to perceive what he's doing instead?
Can I copy his performance with my own performance?
Are we actually doing this? Are we actually
You know
doing
what?
this?
Roll me performance first, and if
Okay.
your performance
roll.
is an 18 or higher, then they can't try to perceive it.
Nope.
Whoa.
It's
Okay,
very
so
obvious.
if you think you would be looking for a trick, you can roll perception.
Oh man.
I'm not looking for shit.
I
Wouldn't
believe
be
you.
looking for anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't question Ren.
My fit in mind would just be like, oh, I gotta do exactly what he does. With
It's like really obvious. Like,
What do all the guards do?
The guards are
Clap.
basically gonna sit back and wait and take the next one, essentially. All except for Eloise, who introduced herself. She's gonna go up with Ren.
How many times do we clap before they fix it?
I don't fucking know. I'm imagining you could probably fit like 5 people on this thing at once, so probably several.
do you hit your left hand with your right or your right hand with your left?
Go down the hole.
oh
Hit
no.
the ground. Kick the ground. It
I'd
was a
like
joke.
to unarmed strike my palm with my other palm.
I think
and
after
flurry of
several
blows. The palm.
after several claps doing nothing, one of the merc hunters is gonna walk up and just kick the ground really hard and send the rest of you guys up there.
Oh jeez.
You get
Sigh.
this rock pillar goes up so quickly it doesn't hit the water, like the bottom of the water. It just rockets about halfway up, and it was going so fast you are sent catapulting upward through the water, slowing at a perfect descent to land at the top of your arc right outside the water in that grove.
Wow.
Sick.
After you land, very shortly after, the rest of these archers start popping up out of the water. Indeed. Eloise looks to Ren and says, "Well, King, I assume you know the way then. Shall you lead on?"
Follow me. I
Ren-
have no idea where I'm going, Foster.
You in person don't. Yeah, I know. But Ren takes off in the perfect direction, right towards Sultana Bray. It is not like a very clear path. You see him walk up to the side of this grove, which is normally too thick to pass through in any other way. Places a hand on it, and 2 trees separate, making a path. Did you have a question?
Can I do my best to memorize and pay attention to what he's doing on the way here?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll survival to see how well you can do that.
Big.
Yeah, you will be able to memorize this perfectly. I know the way.
Cute.
I also have a dumb question.
Yeah.
Are there any stones in or around this pond? Or is it just like
Yes, there are like decorative stones you would expect to see around like a pond on somebody's front lawn or something.
I would like to try to scoop up 2 little palm-sized ones that look pretty similar as we get out of there.
Sure. I don't think even as merc hunters might even notice you do that and would not even react. They're like, they don't care.
Sick.
What do you mean by also have a dumb question? You fucking jerk.
Hold on. I didn't mean to insinuate your question was dumb. I thought my question was dumb and also had something to say. But
Immediately.
that's,
Yeah, you could do that.
it
I
rendered-
also have a dumb question. Okay,
No,
that makes
dumb.
sense.
I was self-acknowledging mine is dumb because I just picked up a couple rocks. That's dumb.
Fuck yeah.
Through a trail of winding turns, you eventually come through into a much larger clearing than this grove was before, and similar to how Thistleton was described, this is a place completely covered in the thick canopy of the dark forest, but largely kind of hollowed out with buildings made largely of what it appears to be black wood, not necessarily of the trees themselves, but it like built out of the trees like Thistleton, but like they've chopped down these trees to use as their building. So like everything is done from within here. This place is pretty expansive. Like it is, I think, probably surprising to Willa, mostly, I guess, being from here, that this place hasn't been talked about or discovered. Because of its mere size, you'd think an adventurer would have found it at some point.
That's cool. That's cool.
As you walk through this town, you do see a significant amount of drow going out about their business. They seem to be acting no different than you would expect any other civilization to be, a small town. Like some people are just doing their laundry, and some people are selling wares, and some people are, you know, walking their little pet that is a weird, almost dog-looking thing. And at the far end of the city, you see what Ren very recently referred to as Blackroot Keep, which is the castle you all walked out of in the memories, sitting as if it's a wall of this city. You can only see the front wall of this castle, and the rest of it goes beyond this sort of cutout. As you walk,
Theo, sorry, Foster, is there any music that we can hear from anywhere, coming from anywhere?
Foster's screen share.
Well, that, but you know, that's a good question.
They have like lobby music in the dark forest.
I think it's very unlikely you hear music out here in the community. In the castle, it might be more likely, but out here, where noise could travel through the edges of these walls, most people. It's also worth noting, it's pretty quiet in general around here. Though, as you're walking through this space, could everybody please give me an insight check?
Of course.
Insight check.
Can I roll with advantage?
Nat 20, baby.
Why would you do that?
Because I
Insightful.
deserve it.
If you can justify advantage, sometimes I'm willing to give it, but you know.
No,
And in the
no,
past, like,
this time.
20 seconds, my Discord froze when I booted up my mic or my.
We're rolling
I
insight.
just said as you're walking through this town, roll me an insight check, everybody, please.
Okay.
Everybody,
I think, with regards to the music, Foster, I think that while Willow wouldn't be particularly looking for it, I think that it would catch her ears to hear something from them if it's as different as I think it might be with the civilization just chilling here this whole time.
Yeah, by all means. And I think it probably catches your ears a bit that there is no music at all. Like normally when you walk into a city you can. So like that is different.
Okay.
Vesper.
You said insight?
Yes.
I'm just rolling, sorry. 13.
Ren, I'm gonna have you do yours with advantage. Because yours is for something different.
12.
So Finnan and Vesper, as you two look around and see these folks, I think you two pick up on the fact that these guys have seen better days. Like, a lot of them look rather gaunt, skinny, and not necessarily clean looking. Like, they haven't bathed in a while. They are just lacking resources. They still seem to be going about their businesses as well as they can. Then anybody who rolled above a 10, which I think is everybody but Kenpath.
Good.
Hey, Kinfath, look over there.
I will not.
You two, the rest of you all can see. A lot of them are looking at you with just like pretty clear disdain. They see non-drow people in here and are not chill with it.
I'm gonna loudly say, wow, this place is pretty dark and dreary, don't you guys think? And I'll just like be looking around but not at people.
Willow will walk up to Kinfath and try to like whisper as much as she can whisper, being how short as she is, to Kinfath and say,
To his waist.
I think these people are racist. I wouldn't say that out loud.
Did you just say that these people are racist?
You see people noticing and not liking it.
I would like
Mage
to say
hand the back of
back-to-back-
Kinfath's head.
I was about to say back to back. Shut the fuck up messages into the dome.
For Ren, I think you with your 12 remembering what these people used to look like and despite being in kind of hard times near the end of your rule, it wasn't nearly this bad. You remember your people looking healthier than this. But with the 12, you also see not looks of disdain, but kind of a mix of confusion from most of the younger folks and those that look like visibly elderly, even on a drow, which means they are quite old. You do see looks of a bit of confusion, but you also see a bit of reverence as they seem to recognize you and know who you are. Do you interact with any of them on the way through?
As we're walking, I assume I'm still walking next to Eloise. Or maybe she is me. Anyway, but I would turn to Eloise as we're walking, and I would, or I guess while we're walking, I would just say, what happened here? Why is everyone emaciated?
We've been having a hard time without our source of magic working like it should. Harder to hunt, harder to make anything grow. Not that they were good at that before. We were trying to fix it, but we haven't found a solution yet. She Unless you have anything else to respond to, we'll then just keep walking towards.
Yeah, above the table, I want to interact with somebody, but I don't know what I would do. I think. No, shoot, I don't have that spell. I guess I might look to meet one or two or three people's gaze and just give a firm nod back, but I'd keep walking. I was looking to see. I thought I had the spell that let me create like food rations and stuff. I think it's a 3rd level paladin spell. But
I can start druid crafting fucking fruit snacks in baggies for everybody in sort of like my jar thing.
Yeah, by all means. I don't know how many. Are you limited to how many of those you can make in a day?
Well, it's a cantrip, and I can make flowers. So how far do you want me to stretch that I can make a strawberry?
I thought you were implying good berries, but
no. But I can make a fuck ton of those.
You could make some hibiscus. That's an edible flower.
Yeah.
Technically, not a lot of nutrients in there, but you can eat it.
It's more for sentiment. Should we need it?
Sure.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Here, speaking of magic not working.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you sense they have
a skill issue, and I start lighting up this jar as we're walking.
I would say you roll me an Arcana check.
I'm doing it physically, but I don't think my Arcana's good. It's +1. 11 + 1 is 12.
I think you're quite sure that your magic is working just fine.
It's not that hard.
Vesper is not always the most observant person in the world, but you may put together that they are pretty dependent on one source of magic here.
Okay.
That you're not. That said, Ren, you see to those folks that you nod at. Again, the most elderly among them do give a kind of a shallow bow in return. And the younger ones are like, "Who the hell is this guy?" But you're marched on into Blackroot Keep. You're led through this path that I believe most of you walked in some way when following Ren. You split up somewhere along the way, so I don't remember who has and who hasn't, but those of you who visited through his memory would have seen this. And you walked all the way along a right corridor. These walls are made of this black wood, but there's this deep crimson rug that kind of runs along the entire center of these long halls, and the walls are adorned with trophies from over thousands and thousands of years. You see some castle servants around here, but it's not as populated as you might expect. But after a short walk, you are presented the throne room door. At this point, closed. At this point, closed. Period. Full stop. It is a large and ornate black wooden door. That that Ren has seen lots and lots of times in his life. You see the archers line up 5 and 5 on either side of you, ready to follow you in. And Eloise gestures at the door and says, Our current king is waiting.
I will walk up to the door, and how thick are these doors?
Dummy.
Probably like relatively thick. Rather heavy doors.
I'm gonna knock on the door. Tap, 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 and then I'm gonna swing the door open.
Tell me it's locked.
Almost effortless for you. The door, despite its weight, seems to move in response to your attempt to open it and assists on the way through, and it swings open with a loud bang on the backside.
Well,
What do you do as it
And
opens?
I'll walk in.
As you walk in, you see a familiar scene. You just immediately to your left as you enter is their great tree. You see a large, mostly ovular room. On the very far side, steps leading up to a throne. Not like the ziggurat shape, but just like ovular front steps as you'd expect a throne room to be, like elevated above the rest of the room. And the small hallway on the back left behind it. And then, of course, on the throne itself, you see Druval Lightsbane. He is rather tall for a drow. On the skinnier side, he's got white hair, much like Ren does, but his is braided down his back. And he has a bit of a beard coming in, a white beard, which is not normal for really any elf race. He looks to be a bit unkempt. But he sees you enter, and I'm gonna have you roll insight again. Oh no, again with advantage because you know this person.
Getting worse.
You don't know what he's thinking, but he clearly recognizes you as he stands to greet you. Eldraine. It's true.
Druval.
How is this possible?
1 second, son, and I'm gonna turn to the tree. And I'm not gonna I'm not trying to ignore him, but I want to look at the tree. I want to get closer to the tree for just 2 seconds.
Sure.
Can I investigate the tree?
Yeah.
Wish
I will
intimidated
say
to
you can
find
give
out.
me investigation or nature, whichever is better for you.
I think they're both.
Nature is a roll, right? Are you
Yeah.
making
Yes.
that up? Okay.
I'll make nature because it's different than what I feel like I've been doing. Flat nature. Oh my god.
What are you trying to discern about the tree?
Knowing that this is the source of the magic, I want to see how it's different from what I remember it being when I left. Physical differences, I guess, aura,
Yeah.
call it that.
You, again, with an unfortunately bad roll,
Yeah.
you don't recognize the intricacy, and you don't know nature well enough to know what about this tree looks unhealthy. I do think just from having seen this tree recently and seeing it now, you can tell it's different and it doesn't look good. You just don't know what about it is so bad.
I'll turn back to Druval, and I saw the people walking here. Your people, our people. They look awful.
Yeah, well, he begins to descend the steps of his throne, and I will have everybody roll me insight on this one. And again, Ren, you get advantage on insight checks against this guy, just flat, I'm gonna say. Just by default, I should say.
14.
Natural one.
Killing
I got a
this way.
13.
Anybody who got a 15 or higher, so Willa and Maeve, you, as you see him begin his descent down the steps, you see a small fuchsia glow in his right eye. Anybody who got a 10 or higher can see that as he is walking down these steps, his steps are not solid. His legs are shaking. He doesn't look good. But he responds to Ren as he's stepping down. That's right. They're not doing great, and I'm not proud of it, but I'm not sitting here in luxury either. Willa?
Can I Arcana check the gleam in his eye?
Sure. And I suppose Maeve can't do if you want.
Aw, I don't deceive anything or arcane anything. Arcanize.
With a
Paul
20, you recognize this coloring from any time Dahlia has been involved before.
Oh god.
Having not noticed that, I think I would be walking towards Druval to meet him for a handshake.
He goes to shake your hand, and I think as he prepares to do that, he doesn't look at the bottom stair. He's gonna fall forward toward you.
I would catch him out of instinct.
He kind of puts a hand on you and nods and thank you. I don't. Are you? Who exactly are you?
Meldrain, son of Idra. Father of your wife.
Indeed. And I wish I could. A shame what happened to her. I'm gonna have you roll specifically Ren insight again.
We're looking up, baby.
We're looking better. You notice when he was saying, I wish something, there was no glow in his eye, but as he was stopped and said something else instead, you now notice a small, it's just like a little glow around the edge of his eye, a little edge lighting there, a little bit of pink fuchsia. Maeve?
Would I be able to whisper something to someone and not be heard by them? Or are we like super close together and it's quiet?
I think there's a few feet from you. If you want to try to make a stealth roll to not be heard. Probably not need a high stealth. I'll just call it VC 10.
Okay, I can try. Let's go.
Word.
Okay.
What do you want to say?
To Kaelinor, Maeve is going to point out the eye and be like, hey, you seen this cloak? Be like, thinking Dahlia related? Keep an eye out.
I nat one on the check to see that, so I totally didn't. Do I now see it
Well, I'm
at Maeve pointing it at me?
I think, yeah, as it's pointed out to you explicitly, I think you see.
Okay.
Um,
I think having just seen that. Actually, I'm interrupting. Taylor, go. You were talking. I think I interrupted you. I apologize.
I was just gonna, upon noticing that, can I like take a glance around like the guards to see if any of them have anything similar?
Sure. I'm going to call this perception or arcana.
Ooh.
Way better at Arcana. Dirty 20.
Easy.
How dirty.
You look at each of them very specifically. You look for anything matching the same arcana. Even focus into just feeling the arcane around you, and you know that there's only one matching source for that in this entire room, and it's on Druval.
Okay.
So he fell into my arms, right?
Yes.
And then like he pulled away saying that. I imagine as we're meeting for a firm handshake or something, something a little more formal.
Right. Well, so like he had fell, and you said, and he asked, "Who are you?" You said, "Meldrain Idrison, Meldrain, son of Idrison, father of your bride," or whatever. And he was like, and then he said that.
Assuming that I still have him in a handshake, I imagined it being what did you call it the one time? The Roman
handshake.
Yeah. So I imagine it being that. I think I would tighten my grip to a point where it's like aggressive. And I want to try and make an intimidation roll here. And say something like, I thought it was good seeing you, but Dahlia, huh?
Roll me intimidation. Either Theo is frozen or he turned his camera off like that. Okay, gotcha. It was just such a pensive look. There we go. Yeah, with a 25, you see his eyebrows go up in recognition, followed immediately by the pink glow arriving as he says, "Slightest idea what you mean."
I just got hit with a medieval nuh-uh. And I don't know what to do about it.
Not him back. Do it.
Divine Smite beyond the answer.
Hell yeah. Tighten it further. This time, like yanking him in to me, getting as close as I can, whispering directly into his ear. I've seen that glow before. Alia, if you can hear me, fight your own fight.
I think you see him try to pull himself back so that he can look into your eyes again. He thinks long and hard about his words. And without any pink glow in his eye, he says, "If you want to find her, you're gonna have to kill me."
I immediately let go of his shoulder or his arm and push him back. Not like aggressively, but just creating like foot of distance. I guess I would look stunned. Does he say anything more?
You see a glow in both eyes as he sort of rights himself with a higher posture. You were never supposed to come back, Ren.
And there she is.
She's been here for a while. Yeah. Easier to keep them away from finding you. And this puppet is just so weak. Very easily controlled. You know, Ren, I wanted you at my side when I ruled the world. I thought you were special. I thought you were unique. But you'll die like the rest of them.
Are the guards hearing this conversation?
Yeah.
Is
Are they
this in
reacting at all?
common now?
Yes, I think this is in common. You see Eloise, her face betraying a little bit of confusion, but the rest of them again still just nothing.
And you are as unique as I am, which is none. Fae Queen, power hungry, fighting battles using others.
The hardest of my battles so far has been killing other Fae Queens and doing it with my own two hands. Many of them were like sisters to me at some point. It wasn't a part of the plan that I looked forward to, but it had to be done, and now that it has, I am the most unique of any Fae Queen. Holding domain over, 5 different Fae courts now?
And yet still not a god.
Give it time, young boy.
Why Luther? Why after me, after all of that hoping, hundreds of years, to then resort to that? Whatever he is.
Luther started as a contingency. A way to weaken that. To weaken Pulchritudo, to weaken the great tree of Kalpara, to diminish the power of the beautiful one while not bringing in any suspicion from you or the other Fae. Damned shame he tried to betray me. He has not much choice now. What other allies does he have? She, Druval, looks around to the rest of the group. I've seen your little games. You think Amethyst will be your salvation? It will take much more than that. The time. I notice you have some new friends, though. You thought perhaps bringing in new ants to be squashed underneath my boot would be good for them?
I want to take a step closer. Just for like try and obscure vision or something. Like get in their face.
It's convenient to have you all here in a tired, exhausted state with the army at my disposal and what is left of this tree's power. It'll make this easy. Clean.
What was that last bit?
Clean. One and done.
Are any other eyes or something like that pinking? Is there any indication that she's about to fucking turn this army? Or these guards, rather?
Kaelinor has been able to determine that none of them have any of Dolly's influence in them. Not yet communicated. You could roll your own arcana if you like.
I won't.
Sure.
Not that
Are we
one.
gonna
Well, yeah.
continue to let this bitch shit talk us, or are we gonna kill him?
While in their face, without even turning around, I'd like to try and almost, I guess not yell in the traditional sense, but be like chest voiced enough that it's just booming. And I would say, Eloise.
She steps forward to your side.
Vol is no longer fit to rule. This throne is mine.
She turns to the Merc Hunters behind her. Tradition says you must best him in combat to retake your throne.
I know the tradition. I know the tradition well. Do not read me. The tradition. I can't. That's too meta.
That statement was written.
Yeah.
She does say.
I know the tradition, but he's unfit. It wouldn't even be a fair fight. Let him step down with dignity. I insist.
That is up to the king, she says, and looks to Jarol, who, of course,
Is a bit.
you see the pink fade from his eyes for just a second, almost flickering away. And he opens his mouth to try to respond as it washes back over him. Not in a million years.
Druval. And I want. I don't know how this will work. You tell me if like I'm gonna speak it. I'll play it however it works. But I would like to prep an attack.
Mhm.
If I can, I don't know how you would rule it, but if there's any way that I can prep like one swift unsheath and swing aimed directly at his neck for the next time I see that pink flicker for even a second.
I can. Yes. Real quick, Maeve.
I just wanted to ask if there's any other signs of Dahlia, like when we fought the storm giant, there was blight and stuff from her. Is it's just the eye, or is there blight on this one?
It's just the eye on this guy. Yeah, no blight.
Okay. Proceed.
I will. If you can do that, definitely. I think in this story moment, should you hit with that, that might be enough to cleanly do it. But I am going to make you roll the hit. The next time that happens.
Is the eye glow new, or should I be recognizing that as like the bug from the not the Rock King? What was his name? We took his pants.
The Cockroach King.
Cockroach King. The big bug that came crashing through. Like, is it a similar like purplish glow?
Yeah, the same fuchsia color that was on him and on the storm giant. You definitely recognize that as her influence.
Like, I wonder if something like Dispel Magic would work. But I feel like it's unfair to ask and not use it. But I want to hold on to that last slot. I'll prep the attack.
I'm gonna, seeing this sort of tension build up, I'm gonna bless at least Ren.
Sure.
As you sort of prep or whatever, when you feel your sword, it's soft and warm.
Do a few things here. Okay.
And I can pick two more. Me and Kaelin are also blessed by default. But my intention was focused on Ren. We're just like an afterthought.
Maybe.
Despite not seeing blight, knowing it worked on Storm Giant, it will like in bag hold Blight's clarity and try to like focus on this guy and like
be ready just in case.
Well, I want to try it. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but I'm trying to do it. So it's not
just
like, oh, super big deal.
Sure.
Here comes the smolder.
Yeah, I think you get it out, and in an attempt to activate it as you normally would, basically you get this feeling like there is no valid target, basically, and nothing happens. Like, it doesn't recognize blight in the area, and there's nothing to be cleansed.
So that doesn't use one of my cards on it then, right?
No, does not use a charge.
Okay. Thanks.
Word. You see Ren, his eyes his own again, and he looks up at you. I'm gonna have just you, I'm not gonna take us into combat, but could you roll me an initiative roll?
I cast lightning bolt. Now we're all finished.
You see, without any pink in his eye, he very quickly draws a dagger from his pocket, and throws it in your direction. It whizzes by your head towards somewhere else on the side of the room.
Vesper
How do you react?
dies.
One of the guards. Oh! My leg.
Did it seem? Where were his eyes when he threw?
His eyes were on you.
Then with one swing, if you'd like me to roll to hit,
Add a D4.
to the swing or to the hit?
To the swing.
To your attack roll.
Dirty 20.
You add a D4. It's not a flat 4.
It'll be a 4.
Oh, D4. It'll be a 4. It'll be a 3. That's what I said. 19.
Really dirty 20. Like, gross.
With a 19, you bring your sword up. In the middle of that motion, you see him pull another dagger, throw it again, whizzes by on the other side of your head. And right after he gets that out of his hand, sink. Find her. Falls to the ground, dead.
Do the guards react at all?
You see Eloise, having only taken a few steps away, turn to you, turn to Ren, and my king. They're at your command.
Good to be back.
I'm gonna have you and I'm gonna have Ren roll perception with advantage. Everybody else roll me perception.
17.
15.
18. On a
Nat
7.
20.
Word. Anybody above a 15, which I think is actually everybody. That's insane.
Let's go, guys.
I had
You
nat
can see.
20. 40 vision.
But you're short,
You absolutely do.
so you can't see it.
You look to see where those daggers landed, and they are right next to each other in the bark of the great tree.
Whoa.
Can I
Yeah.
kneel over Druval?
Check his pockets for gold piece.
Does anybody have a diamond?
Not on me.
Would the stuff we looted from the pirate ship happen to contain any gems?
Actually, yeah, right?
Several gems were described.
I stuff all that stuff in my chest. Can I just stick my hand in there and think diamond and see if I pluck anything out?
Sure.
The 4 of them.
I'm just gonna say flatly, so that we don't have to consider this an argument in the future. You have 3 diamonds within that are worth at least 300 gold.
Okay. I'll pluck one out. And I'll just say, run, and toss it to him.
If I can, I'd catch it, and then I guess doing something I've not done before, I'd like to try and cast Revivify on Druval.
I hope he declines you.
counterspell, but after you use the components.
Yeah. Let me just make sure I know all the specific rules. Gotcha. Yeah. With describe how you think this looks.
I would, if trying to think, if I have a way to make this work by spell slot. No. I would set the diamond to his chest, and while casting Revivify, I would try and just channel a shit ton of like light into it to the point where it's almost like shooting light out a prism, and it would be bright and colorful and cool.
Yeah. I think, yeah, with the power of the sun in the palm of your hand, you fill this thing with light and it goes into his chest. The spell is cast. And you see very weakly that is unexpected. She's gone.
Good. You were manipulated. It didn't mean you deserved to die.
I'm glad I did, if it's a consolation. Mind helping me up, Dad?
I'd help his old, wrinkly ass up.
When she came to me the day after you were gone, she said she would bless this forest and she would help its people. I was foolish enough to believe her, and now I know better.
You're not the only one. I disappeared for that very reason. It's tempting. But I get it. And you did what you thought would work. I get it.
Ophelia, gods, Ophelia, she's in a dream state. Have you been into one of our tree homes yet? Above the table, Gwyneth took you to hers.
Yes. I re-met Gwyneth.
Oh. How was that?
Uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh, good gods. That's going to be very uncomfortable for me, too. Oh, okay. No worries. I'll figure that out. Much like her home, Ophelia is within the great tree. The unfortunate thing is, in its current state, we can't get in there.
What exactly did Dahlia do when she said she blessed the tree? What changed? What did she do to it?
For a long time, nothing. For a long time, it seemed like we were doing slightly better as a people, but then a month or so ago, month or two, it was like a poison came up from its roots. It's been choking out and dying ever since.
I won't promise anything, but I think we might have a shot at fixing that. You, mind if... I guess I take over and let you retire?
Gods, yes, I am not fit to be king. Holy shit. I did so bad. Like, everyone is suffering. I did so poorly.
I think Ren would be laughing, and I think he would pull him in for a hug while he's still kind of joking, and I'll just say, "You did your best."
I appreciate that. I've got a lot to make up for. How do you plan to fix the tree?
I'll look over my shoulder at the wondrous Maeve. Maeve, have we been? I guess I didn't even consider. Are we still speaking in the deep Elvish?
That's up to you.
I just kind of assumed.
He went into common when Dahlia took over, so I imagine you might have switched.
Sure, and we'll just say for ease, we kept common.
Oh,
Sure.
thank God.
Turn to Maeve and say, Maeve, would you mind checking on the tree? I think Dahlia's maybe done what Dahlia has been doing to that tree, and I think it's kind of eating the city.
I think Maeve will be visibly like was waiting for that. She's like, yes, yeah, and then like walks really fast.
I will have you make me either Arcana or Nature, whatever is better for you.
While you're doing that, can I go over with her and go touch the daggers?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
If that last stretch was in common there, I'm gonna also kind of go to follow behind Maeve a little bit, but kind of keep a distance just to like watch her as she does her thing. I'm gonna whisper to Vesper, if he said he did a really bad job, and Ren tells him he did his best, is that a compliment?
No. But I think we're trying
also
to
have a
stay on
stupid
their
question.
good side.
Don't give it to me. I also had a stupid question, man.
Are you feeling okay,
15
Caitlin?
Arcana, and I'll have Finnan do me investigation.
5.
Cool. You see two daggers right next to each other. They look... I mean, they landed pretty damn precisely. You can gather that. Go ahead.
I would notice that Finn joined me and is looking at this, and I would like to gander at them as well, if I may.
Sure, you can roll me investigation too. Yeah.
Okay.
Just know I want to touch these.
15 again.
15 for both? Well, I'll tell you this. With the 15 Arcana, you recognize immediately the same spell that corrupted your home. You also know that that means. Was there one on Kalpara? I don't remember. I know there was one on Pokatudo. I don't remember if there was
I
one.
think it was. Yeah, I don't think on Kopara.
Okay, then it's the same as Kalpara, so no symbol. But you recognize that that means if you want to fix this, you're gonna need to find a Luther and get him here. Because you're gonna have the same dilemma you had last time.
Yeah.
With that investigation check, you know what? Druval sort of saunters up in that area to that area and goes, I was trying to mark where Ophelia was before I died. I'll just like straight up tell you, I can just say that because I'm alive now.
Knew it.
Ah.
Question though above the table. The reason we needed Luther for Kalpara's tree was because he like split it, not just the blight, right?
The reason you needed a Luther for the Kalpara tree was because this was a curse that he cast, and you know that to break it, you needed this the caster.
More than
right.
Blight's Clarity. But we did use Blight's Clarity on it. I thought for the blight, but then it helped, but then it still wasn't. Right?
I think it
Duval be
helped
the
a
one?
bit, but it was definitely you calling on the beautiful one while Luther was there, and her being like, "Yo, fuck that," and then be like, fix this shit, and then he was like, "Ah."
Right. Right.
And to answer your question, Parker, the curse was put on Pulchritudo, and these two trees have been affected in turn. So that was done by Luther.
What are they
Revolved in
connected?
it directly.
Are they like continents, like going to dig to China kind of thing, where they attach in the middle?
It's some weird interplanar shit, yeah, but yes.
Okay.
I want to, with my tree ring, put my hand, get down on knees to show, like, respect. Smug. Then hand on the tree. She'll be like, hello, my name is Maeve Evergreen from Kalpara. I want to help you.
Hi, Maeve.
I think you get whispers in response, much like you all might have heard coming into the forest. It seems like it's a bunch of different disparate whispers, but then you do hear within them, sort of above the din of just the many voices. I don't know if that's coming through, but just help comes through over it.
She'll say, I plan to. Just hang in there. Then she will get up. When I surprised that Phoenix daughter lady, I forgot her name.
Sonia. Or Sonia? Sonia? At Ryan, which one?
I didn't hear a difference.
Sonia or Sonia?
The first option.
Sonia.
Yeah. When I went through those trees, did they close back again, or did they stay open, like when I traveled through them?
What I imagine this looking like is like you touch the side of the tree and there's just like a gold shimmer of your outline as you kind of just enter, and then it's just like you popping out of them without them like opening.
So I never see like an inside area. It's just like boop boop.
Yeah.
Okay. Disregard. I'll stand up and try to relay this message to the team. And I'd say, okay, good news and bad news. Bad news, we're gonna need another Luther to fix this. But good news, we've done that before.
What if
What do you mean before?
we disguise Finnan as a Luther and then sacrifice him?
I don't
Um,
think that is gonna work.
I didn't think so
we
either.
could try.
No.
You've become too
We
open to
need
my silly
him.
suggestions.
I mean, I could bring him back after we do it.
Yeah.
We could try twice.
We have 2 more
I
diamonds.
pull out 2 more diamonds.
Ah,
You better be sure you sleep first.
we could try 3
Oh, I'm out of
times.
spell slots, guys.
Ah, shit, now what?
What in the 7 hails?
God. Feels like a Rick and Morty
Do-
bit.
To just try to help this tree stay strong in the meantime, I'm still gonna cast Light Sight like I did on Kamara to just help some of the way if I can.
Yeah,
So-
sure. I think what you see is you do so and it recedes for a moment, and there's this moment where, like, if you were still talking to the tree, it would feel like this tree's taking a deep breath, like gasping above the water, before it goes back under.
Can
And
I
like the
cast it with my
corruption.
hand on it?
Sure. Yeah, and I think basically you
as I
hear that basically it doesn't, like, it's not in a shape to vocalize very well, and its vocalizations are all over the place, but you get basically like this great drawing of breath as if it's like feeling okay for just a second, and then as it all recedes back under, you know that you've given it like a moment of respite to stay strong.
Thanks.
Foster.
Willow would like to attempt to go sit on the throne.
How does Ren react to that?
Stealth. Can I roll stealth?
No.
You can roll stealth, but you will roll stealth against Ren and all of the Merc Hunters.
And your friends.
Can
Are
I
the
roll
Merc
stealth against all of
hunters
us?
MIRK hunters?
MURK.
Okay.
Oh, murky boys. Oh.
A dirty
Jesus.
20.
Dirty 20. All right, let's start with Ren's. Your passive perception is not high enough, I guess. So you'd have to nat 20
Without
to beat
roll.
that. But
I fail.
I'm gonna roll for all of the Merc Hunters.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna do it up here instead.
Why? does
Literally, the
Willa
first
have a-
one sees you.
What's that?
Literally, the first one sees you.
Frick.
Puts a leg out in front of the stairs and stops Willow from climbing.
Oh,
You are not my king.
you're boring. She'll like pout and like just walk back downstairs and stand next to people.
Well, with this information from Maeve, what are you all thinking?
I was just gonna ask, and I hate to interrupt, Buster. Can I get 20 seconds in DM chat with you? I just want to
Sure.
know about like character pacing.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm getting water.
While the 3 dots appear above Ren Meldrain's head, we can be like, okay, guys, so I think now we should maybe get some Burger King on the way home and forget this ever
Burger
happened.
King.
No, I'm just kidding.
Good
Finn, and
choice.
basically we have to catch this really shitty guy and staple him to that tree so everybody can do magic again.
Finnan's encountered Luther once.
But
Yeah,
not the
not-
ritual.
Yeah.
Not that part.
So
Oh.
Luther is the guy and
Uh-huh.
the thing, and the lady
Correct.
queen, the bad guy, best friends, dude, cursed tree,
Yep.
and then so we need to do uncursed tree.
Mm-hmm.
Riley, are you supposed to be in character right now? I can't tell.
This sounds easy.
I mean, we've done it a
I'm gonna
couple
go with
times.
yes.
Tunes.
Okay, so what was everybody talking about? What's being said here over here? Anything in that canon that's stuck here?
Not that you need to know.
Vesper canonized Burger King, and Riley is still
Now that we have the
trying to
king.
catch up on what's happening in this campaign.
Great.
We were gone for
So-
10 seconds.
It was
Back
busy.
in
Can-
character, back.
We
back
never
onto
left,
the table,
baby.
if you will.
Are we
On the
making it
table,
out?
dog, not under the table.
On the table.
We're under the table, brother.
I'm gonna start putting
Feels like it
little
sometimes.
flowers, the little edible snacks on all of the guards.
Ooh.
Even though they won't respond to me.
Willa,
You get a snack.
Willa's gonna have pouted and walked away, and she's gonna walk up to Ren. Hey, Ren,
Yes.
can I sit on that cool chair?
I'm gonna look at Eloise. I'm gonna look at Willa.
I can be your right hand if that
I'm gonna
helps.
look at Eloise.
Field trips
I'm gonna
are
look
on
at Willa.
Sundays.
5 seconds.
Oh.
She's gonna walk back up to that guy that said no to her earlier, and
They're all women.
Oh,
oh, my bad.
Never
She's
mentioned that
gonna walk
before, but
up to them, and like be like all like, excuse me, and she's gonna walk past her and sit on the throne. Be like, I am
see-
king of the drow.
You see Eloise knock an arrow, point it at Willa's head, and count to 5 out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Whoa!
5. And as you jump off, the arrow flies and hits the back of the throne.
Nice. That chair's pretty cozy. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, fall down the stairs.
Woo!
thank you, Eloise.
Of course, my king.
Now we're both kings, Willow.
Willa.
Dude, I was a king, man, for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's go. Do you consider us equals now,
Congratulations.
Vesper? Or
Only in pretending to be a king, not in the amount of time.
because you're not pretending.
And, well, mostly I do consider me to not be your equal.
Word.
Out of respect.
I appreciate the honesty.
Kat is gonna be nodding.
Out of respect. It was an agile roll down the stairs.
Great. So back to the matter at hand. You all know you need a Luther. What's everybody thinking about that?
Oh.
We need a
Okay.
map.
I was about to say, yep, I'm on it.
Lenore.
That is the closest.
Meren Lenore.
Take off my rod of mercurial arm. Hold on. Rod of mercurial form. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
That sounds right.
Yes.
So whatever it
believe so.
is, take off the armor and turn it into the ginormous map with all the rifts on it, and then I pull out the other map I have that is got all the zoom functions and what have you, and start looking for the closest places available to us to
Word.
There's no
So-
Armador if anybody's interested in going there.
That's far from us. We would have to go through one to get there.
Might as well.
Could do it on the way.
Well then,
So
no, but guys,
I would appreciate the time sensitivity.
You
Personally.
get a bedtime now that you're king?
so above the table, the closest to you would be obviously Meren Lenore is right next to you. Dumbledore is not far. Also, you know, Meren Lenore has one of the kids.
sure.
Finnan is looking for. However, you also were told that Kalefall is of like utter importance to Awen, which is a bit of a distance. but an option.
I think our logical choices here are to take the most convenient option or the slightly convenient but makes us a friend option. What do
What the
people
fuck
think?
was the second one?
The
Fall.
Kale Fall, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That'll get us in with AON, and we could maybe take advantage of that. But
I mean, that's my vote above the
Claylay,
two.
right?
Do we actually care about this Aowen person?
I care
I
about
do.
You cared about her daughter a
resource-
strange amount.
I care about having resources
She was cool.
in this continent, Willa. But Morellinor is certainly closer and would be convenient for us to have to transport Luther back here. So
Yeah.
maybe that makes more sense to do first.
Speaking
Do
of,
like a boop boop boop, right?
Yeah.
speaking of, I know we had difficulties last time. I guess getting him to comply. I wonder if it would be worth trying to reason with him, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but even Dahlia admits to using him.
I don't know if Luther has any disillusions about being used, but we could certainly try. I'm open to all options.
Well, I guess my thought process is we now know without a shadow of a doubt that the Luthers are all connected. They communicate, they know, they've seen every single thing we've done.
There's a
The
group chat.
ploy won't work twice. Honestly, I think the most surprising thing we could do at this point is be honest. Or genuine.
Doesn't hurt to try.
Did
But, and
did we have to keep Luther alive? He had to willingly do the thing, is that correct?
In a matter of speaking, he had to choose to start the spell. He unfortunately lost the ability to stop the spell, which was his ultimatum,
Okay.
thanks to the divine intervention.
So, just mechanically speaking, since we have done this before enough to know somewhat, we have to bring him back here to start stopping it?
He needs to cast basically a ritual spell. He needs to
Okay.
do the spell for about 10 hours.
Oh.
10
Okay.
hours, Jesus.
Yeah,
I think
that's...
we convinced him last time by Maeve saying like he could talk to.
We've like lied to this guy a lot, and the group chat's probably
Yeah.
pissed. Is my
Ooh, wasn't a
POV.
lie, though.
I don't think, like, imagine your worst op being like, hey, I know we've like had our differences and stuff, but like maybe we could, I just...
That hits me.
Anyway. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Entering through the throne room doors, you see Gwynedd looking a very mixed bag of emotions, but mostly she looks like she's about ready to end it all, as she is followed in tow by Matut with Terry on his back.
fuck.
Harry!
She looks around the room, sees Druval and Ren standing together, and she's gonna walk up to Ren. Who are you?
Ren. Meldrain. Ren and Meldrain. I'm your grandfather.
It worked then.
Almost a little too well. I about died.
So long as you're alive, and you know who you are, I can now gladly say outwardly, with pride, go fuck yourself. Here's your friend back. And she walks back out of the throne room.
I'm gonna skip through the Pokemon Daycare Center dialogue and check to see if they leveled up.
No.
Fuck!
Hey guys. At Matute and
What is up, friends? Looks like y'all
well, I
have
was
been
king
through some.
for 5
Oh.
seconds. That's
Their
really the
best
most
5
important
seconds of their life.
Your Majesty, I.
part. Thank you. Hey Terry.
Hey. Oh, what up?
Sorry.
I
That was
just had the
weird.
weirdest thought. What
Are you feeling
happens
okay,
if
Terry?
Maeve uses the tree talk ring on Terry? What happens?
You know when
He's not a
Patrick's
tree.
brain connects?
Is the tree talk? I was just shorthanding tree talk ring. I thought it just allowed her to communicate with plants. It's specifically trees.
I think it says specifically trees.
Okay. I thought that was wild. Like, is it like message? Is it Terry messaging your head? You know what I mean?
That'd be good.
Like, this is weird, dudes.
This is some fucked up shit.
Sorry.
The fuck are
Sorry.
y'all into? Yeah,
Timur and Lenore. God damn it.
Druval looks to you, Ren. Do you prefer Ren?
I don't really know yet. I think I've technically lived more as Ren, but I have more memories of Meldrain. So, I guess either works for now. They're both equally parts of me.
I suppose I'll stick with Meldrain since it's what I knew you as. Will you be remaining here as king?
I think I need to. I think it makes sense for someone to try and work on this from inside while others try and fix it from outside. And I'd be the only one that would be staying back here with any amount of sense. So, yeah. I'll say kind of eerily to the party.
Maeve's visibly upset.
I think it goes without saying that you're all more than welcome here anytime, but I would ask that this Saltenebrae, the drow, you do your best to try and keep it a bit of a secret. It's that secrecy that's kept us around far longer than we probably have any right being. To you all, anytime. Any support that I can provide, assume it's yours.
You're not going to come with us to get a Luther?
I don't think I will be, no. It's almost hard to verbalize. I've been alive for 1,000+ years, and I have been in search of a family, or longing for a family lost of that time. And there's semblances of that here. I don't think I'm willing to gamble again. Last time I left home, I doomed an entire race of people and lost everything I loved. So maybe it's a bit cowardly, even. I trust you, and I know that I can work here to try and support those efforts.
Willow will walk
Sorry.
up to you and be like, well, I was just beginning to know you. I'm glad you found your people. And she'll raise a fist for a fist bump.
Pulling you in. I'm pulling you in for a hug.
I'm just gonna warn you right now that there's like, as you're squeezing me for the hug, there's like a 50-50 shot I actually tell people about your race outside. That's just, it's too big of a deal for me to just like, you know, not bring it up, but like I understand that you want us to. Keep it quiet. I just, you know, in case you do hear something, it wasn't me. You know.
I'll kneel down to meet Willa, and I'll just say, well, when you do tell somebody, just make sure it's the right person.
Deal.
I give that.
And she'll take a step back, and let the rest of the group do their thing.
Anybody else have anything to say to him?
I want to go close to last. Selfishly. That's how I feel about it. So if anyone else wants to go.
Above table, Theo, that's pretty selfish.
Fuck you. Above table. Sorry. Above table. Fuck you. In character. Fuck you.
Wow.
But if anyone doesn't have anything, I'll gladly go.
I'll break the awkward silence of us standing there while we figured that out above the table, and I'll walk up to Ren and say, well, if the found family thing was total bullshit, at least, like, you're stuck in the woods now. I hope you find what you're looking for, and I'll give you a good berry. I hope you were looking for one last good berry. And I walk away.
It's so hard to roleplay.
Kind
off
of
that,
like,
man.
kind of like sour. Like it wasn't said, you know, embracing a warm hug. Like a breakup.
Well, Ren, Meldrain, whatever your name is. I'm just gonna go with Ren because I like that one better. As Will, I didn't know you for long, but I thought you were pretty cool. Even with your I don't even know. Gonna extend it, take out my hand and give you a handshake and go, see you next time, I guess.
Hopefully soon.
I agree.
As I shake your hand.
Kaelinor will start touching her map
Which map?
for fun.
The Artinius one or the metal one?
The one that's really cool.
The metal one.
Both my maps are really cool, jackass.
The fancier
Guys.
one.
Guys, there's a moment happening. Shh.
Well, I will. I suppose I would approach Red. Offered the Roman handshake thing.
Definitely meeting that.
I hope you know what you're doing. So
Never.
far. Yeah, hasn't necessarily seemed like you have, but you seem confident. Well, last I checked, we're 1-to-1 on spars, so next time I see you, we'll have to level that.
Careful. If you win, you'll be stuck as king.
Trust me, not for me. I wouldn't let you die.
I'll start taking my ring off, and both of them, actually.
Both.
You recognize the one as the ring for the time rifts,
Mm-hmm.
and the second is the ring of spell turning.
No way. Did I identified that for you, didn't I?
No idea.
Probably.
I think I did. So I'm gonna say that I recognize this, and I will I'll take them and I'll look at that one in particular, and understand the weight and power of it, and meet your eyes and say thank you.
Whether it's you or anybody else, just keep them in line.
Yeah, thanks. I'll try. You put this in my hand. I'm gonna hold it up.
Uh-huh.
So we're clear.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna put that shit on.
I know this is probably rather unceremonious, and I want to say it loud enough that maybe Vesper can hear. I know this is rather unceremonious. Probably a little out of the blue. But, found family thing wasn't bullshit. But if I can hope to expand on that family a little more, I'd like to do that. But your family, when you need me, let me know.
Vesper now
Maybe
thinks from
the-
across the room you want to procreate with Kaelinor.
What?
Alright. Maybe we'll say, like, she won't step forward. She'll stay back and be looking all, like, shy. She'll say, so, even after we fix the tree, you're staying here?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
So, you're not gonna help us fight Dahlia?
I think I still plan to.
Mechanically, if you want to say yes, you can do that.
What was your thing, Foster? I'm sorry.
I just said from a mechanical perspective, if you're worried about like if you have a backup character and he's there and what does that look like, I'm saying mechanically, yes, you can promise he'll be there if you want to.
Yeah, no, I still plan to try. Yeah, yes, in character, verbalizing here. I still have every intention of doing what I can to stop Dahlia. It just may not be as direct as some of what you all are doing, and you know, when I've had time to work on this, when this is healed, when my people are healed, when our city is what it once was, I'll be around. I can't let these people die the same way anybody else while we figure this out.
Kinfath will walk up to Ren and offer a hand, but a hand that's not implying that you're gonna get a hug. You know, sometimes someone will put a hand out and then be like, "This is just my hand is outstretching to you." And do you take it? I hope.
Sure, from 10 feet away.
Yeah. I will, I'll say, Ren, you, Fae, tend to have a complicated journey. And the road of life has many bends, curves, bridges, and hazards. And when one comes to a fork, choices must be made. And I understand why you made yours. You will always be family to me, and you will always have a seat at my table. And as I'm holding your hand, I'm then going to squeeze it tighter with the solar-powered turbine gloves. Like, it's going to grip harder. And his Kinfeth is going to get a bit more serious, like a hardened look. He's going to go, "And welcome as you may be, serve your people, and serve them well. You are a fine warrior, and losing you on the battlefield may cost one of us our lives. And if you were to fail in your mission, I would never forgive you." And then his grip will soften and say, "And I do believe in you. Good luck, Ren."
Without saying anything, I think Ren would, as hard as he can from the hips, bow.
Bow back and bow in, like, as low as, like, head basically just folded in half. Returning the bow to a king. And he'll give you a nod and walk away.
Is that everybody? Sorry, I said something. I think in that moment, Kalenor's been sitting here like figuring out his rings, trying to, cause I'm covered in them, doing various things, and trying to figure out where to get the ring of spell turning on. I'm gonna notice the luck ring, the twist of fate, that I've had on my hand for a few weeks now, and think that almost seems too fitting, and I will pluck it off to replace the ring of spell turning, and I will approach Ren with this ring that offers 1 point of luck every day. This might be more fitting for you at this point, and I'll hand it over your way.
What does it do?
It's a ring of good luck. Simply put. Serves an entire kingdom now, and I'll hold it out.
Well, I would certainly no rather have a country held together by luck.
Well, one thing I can't define for you.
You'll probably need it.
Thank you.
I probably will.
So now that we've said all our goodbyes, can we sleep here before we go try and do something crazy? Cause boy, was that a mess down there.
Of course. Eloise, could you please show them to the room?
Absolutely. To the guest quarters, if you would. And she will gesture for everybody to follow.
As we cross the threshold of the big door that you opened up, as a different part of our family, the good berry that may or may not remain in your hand, like, turns to mush. You know, like when you left a raspberry in the fridge for way too long.
Damn.
Eloise continues to lead you through the castle, finds a hall of open rooms, and says, as my king said, you're welcome here for as long as you need. Passage outward will be cleared for all of you. Fret not about Nightmare. So, if I may suggest, you all look a bit, under-equipped. We have some... As the only member of the Merc Hunters allowed to leave the forest, I can tell you that Soul City has some great, powerful, artificers if you are looking for upgrades. Just a thought.
Artificers specifically?
Magical infusionists.
Interesting.
Ryan is interested.
Do any of these rooms have bunk beds?
No, they do not. What is a bunk bed?
Never mind.
Oh,
I want that room, and Willow will go to that room and shut the door.
Great.
I would like to ask Eloise. Did I say that right?
Mhm.
Okay. I am going to assume the chances are low given the solitary nature of your lifestyle, but you folks wouldn't happen to have a teleportation circle here, would you?
Well, not one that's been active for quite some time. Let me check on that. I'll let you know in the morning.
Excellent. Thank you.
A waypoint we could discover, perchance?
Yeah, right, no shit. Forcibly created by Ebenezer through borderline wish magic.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
Fuck.
I think as the group had been walking away, I think Ren would sit on his throne alone, and as he's sitting as the group is leaving, he finds the withered berry, all alone in this throne room.
Sad, Ren. Sad. Sad.
I think as everyone with their very mixed emotions
I want to pull Vesper real
finds their
quick.
rest, that is where we're going to end this week's
No.
session.
We can explore what happens behind closed doors next time, Kinveth.
So be it.
So do we long rest
Oh.
before we start next one, or should we wait?
You can all long rest now. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That basically dead king was worth a lot of XP and we level up, right? Shared.
Ren doesn't.
There was a potentially really deadly fight that happened there if things had happened differently, but
I'm
Yeah, I was
gonna
about to
walk
say,
back into that
you
room.
you said to a few of us before we'd all gathered, I don't think we're going to need roll 20 tonight. And then that entire time I was like, he's going to say roll initiative right now, isn't he? Like for a solid like 15 minutes.
I guess I just didn't. I wasn't expecting Ren to be so just like forward, like let me get my shit done. I was expecting a little more like dancing around things, obfuscation, and making deals and whatnot. But yeah,
The
it just
handsome
worked out that way.
intimidation. I'm
What's
king, bitch. Oh yeah, my bad, dude. Like 3 times in a row. Was fucking sick.
Yeah.
I did have a lot of good intimidation rolls.
I am the captain now.
Sick.
Before we do any other talkback stuff, when's our next one?
Not next weekend. Tell you that much.
Not for you.
That's just your Michigan time, right? All right. How's the 31st through the 2nd?
31st
Cannot
is
do that
going to be
weekend.
bad for me.
Why you getting spooky?
Why are you trick or treating?
No, I mean, yes, because I have 2 children under the age of 10.
You can trick or treat
Okay,
as an adult. You
so
don't
then you
have
better
to
trick or treat
pivot
with
to that
them.
excuse.
Then we're out to 7, 8, 9.
I can't do
we-
those dates.
Did we rule out November 1st and 2nd?
I cannot do either of those days.
Yeah, we
Oh,
just
okay.
did.
I mean, if we can do the 26th, it's gonna be like a dead meat, but I might be able to do it. Just
Um,
I mean,
just shooting that out there. Like I'll probably get home around like 4, but
if we can do something on that Sunday, I would rather do that than 3 weeks.
4 weeks.
It would be
4
weeks, yeah.
weeks. Or yes, then I would rather do that if we can.
if everyone else can make it work, I can make it work.
Should be good.
26?
Yeah.
Should
I
be
can make
fine.
the 26th work. Yeah.
Maybe.
I think so.
just got to
Alright.
end early like this time.
I know.
Yep,
Yeah.
for sure. I imagine it'll be kind of a travel shopping episode potentially, so should be able to keep it short.
Sick.
I'll just DM you all my questions for Eloise over the course of the week, and then we can just skip that part.
Sure.
If you do that, put them in the chat.
They're making us say you're stupid. That's a stupid question.
Yeah, speaking of stupid questions, I also am a dumbass.
Make sure I fucking prepare the teleportation circle so I can actually do something with that if it exists.
Oh yeah, I should look at my spells. I always forget about that. Just my cleric spells. None of the rest of them I can change, but those are the good ones.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The cleric spell is just fucking huge.
Yeah, well, like, Goodberry is gonna stay the same, right? But
Sure.
I'm not changing that one anyway.
So Ren's done.
Sick. Fucking crazy.
Sad. Ren's sad. He's sad.
You know, that was about the worst leaving a party feeling I could have imagined.
Damn.
Respectfully, and
That
as your
actually sucked.
friend,
We love
Good.
you.
that means we
Sad.
role played our characters well.
Yeah, it
I know.
was like a really dramatic couple of sessions. Like the past 3 have been insane.
Correct.
Well, and I think that I've tried really hard in the last 6 months, IRL, to play out more